Let's pray first before we're going to start our activity.
Thank you that you know each of us by name and have caused us to walk, fill our lives with your love, fill our words with your grace and truth, fill this class debate with your presence. We ask this for your glory and praise, and in the mighty name of Jesus, Amen.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending our class debate 2016. My special thanks to our invited guests, judges, who will witness our classroom activity. To actively engage our pupils in class discussion, we have organized the Debate 2016. Debates are a great tool for engaging and leveling up classroom curriculum. Using debates in the classroom can help students grasp essential critical thinking and presentation skills. So our today's debate is about group work. Group work creates collaborative learning, a model where all students contribute. It really builds a team where the learning and learners are interdependent. Group work has both benefits and drawbacks. When considering assigning group work, let us carefully reflect on the purpose of the group work. So this is now the subject of our debate in our math class. Let us now observe the following house rules for our class debate. First, let us observe silence when debate started. This means no clapping of hands. Second, each speaker will be given 3 minutes to give their speech. Third, this is the order of the speakers. First, proposition. First, opposition. Second, proposition. Second, opposition. Third, proposition. Third, opposition. The topic for today's motion is that let it be resolved that group work is the best way to learn math. May I now introduce to you the chairperson. Let us now welcome Ms. Demile Benterosa. A big round of applause, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's debate. I am Demile P. Venterosa, and I am the chairperson, and I am honored to present to you our speakers. On my right, for the proposition team, we have Rosella Belaza, Joseph Estrella, and Richel De Arce. On my left, for the opposition team, we have Christine Jane De Claro, Yasha Lee Young, and Reverend J. A. Lee. I'm also honored to present our judges for today. Our first judge is a Master Teacher 1 of General Santos City SPED Integrated School. She is also an instructional leader and a grade 6 level chairman, Ms. Beverly H. Pagayon. Our second judge is a Master Teacher 2 and an instructional teacher and a grade 5 level chairman, Mrs. Emily T. Atencion. Our third judge is a Master Teacher 2 of GSC SPED Integrated School and an instructional leader for grade 1 and kinder. She is also the chairman, Teacher Grace Di Bianco. Thank you, judges, for gracing today's debate. Speakers, you may now take your seat. The motion for today's debate is, let it be resolved that group work is the effective way in learning math. Let us now hear the first speaker of the proposition, Ms. Rosella Belaza. Madam Chairperson. The resolution before the House today is group work is the best way to learn math. Of course it is. Group work is the best way to learn mathematics. Why? Because with this, students can develop a host of skills that are increasingly important in the professional world right now. And in working in a group setting is that it enables the group as a whole to be many times more productive than individuals working on their own. As what I have researched, the satisfaction in students' performance in mathematics in the US has led to various efforts towards improvement. Some researchers have examined this, others have turned their attention to classroom organization and also calling for more frequent use of small groups during mathematics learning. In some ways, group works work very well that can enhance verbalization and understanding in mathematics. See, this is the reason why that this is the best way to learn math. And never forget, two heads is better than one. Let us now hear the speaker for the opposition team, Ms. Christine Jane Declaro. Thank you, Ms. Chairperson. The resolution before the House today is, group work is the best way to learn math. We, the opposition, strongly feel that this resolution will going to fail. Are you sure that group work is the best way to learn math? How about doing some quizzes and tasks? The group work can develop communication skills and more. But, are you sure that all the members of the group cooperate? What if they depend on their leaders? It is very unfair that someone is doing the whole activities while other keeps roaming around and paying attention to something else. Group work can consume a lot of time too. It takes a lot of time since there is need for agreements and coordination from all the members of the group. Instead of doing some group work to learn math, why don't we do some individual activities to follow up and master the skills taught, like answering quizzes and doing homeworks. It also helps students to be a good individual, to be independent, and to be a responsible student. When in a group, especially a large one, it is very easy for a person to avoid work and leave it to others to complete. Whenever working in a group, the group thinking becomes more relevant. Creativity has been found too. As much as the group work is important, it's better to work alone than to work with the wrong group. And this is the reason why group work is not the best way to learn math. Let us now hear the second speaker of the proposition, Mr. Joseph Estrella.
Thank you, Mrs. Speaker. I strongly disagree with what Ms. Declaro has said. Cooperation of the members in a group is important, right? How are you sure that the members of a group are not cooperating? Many children are cooperating and listen to their leader. If they didn't listen, how would they perform their performance in front of their teachers and classmates? Are they even shy or happy because of their performance? They are shy, right? Because they will have low grades. Now, I'll move on to my own point. Group work is the best way to learn math. Why? Because it can improve our leadership and confidence. Children also can share their thoughts to the other members. They can gather their thoughts and perform it successfully in front of their teacher. Each one can work towards success of the work. Since it is a large group, there could be a quite of new suggestions or ideas by some of the people that are innovative and novel. Children also can perform their performance, like singing, dancing, or having a play. So, me and the other proposition members says that group work is the best way to teach math. And don't forget the saying that no man is an island. This is the reason why group work is the best way to learn math.
Let us now hear the second speaker of the opposition, Ms. Yesha Yong.
Thank you, Ms. Chairperson. I respectfully disagree. Group work is not the best way to learn math. Why? Some students like group work so they can learn and understand more techniques in deriving formula and mathematical equation. Other students may enjoy the fellowship and companionship with their groupmates. But how sure are you that all members attain the desired learning? Are group works done accurately and fast? We have done group works and I observed that some of the members just depend their responsibility to the leader and don't participate in group discussions. This will also lead to overconfidence of the leader. He or she will hesitate to ask ideas from the group. If the group got a high score, then it's unfair to the members who cooperated, and this will lead to misunderstanding of the group mates. I can say so because I myself experienced to be a group leader, and usual scenario 1, 2, or 3, or sometimes I was alone doing mathematical calculation. And this is the reason why group work is not the best way to learn math.
Let us now hear the third speaker of the proposition, Ms. Richelle de Arce.
Thank you, Ms. Chairperson. I am definitely and absolutely disagree of what Ms. Young had said. In my own opinion, group work is very useful and fun for us because it may help us to learn more and to enjoy. Yes, you have a point, but what about the shy people that don't get along with others? Without group works, we can't meet new friends. Remember, a friend is one shy. So in my point, group work can develop our skills to communicate with others. An individual work and lectures is so boring that most of the students feeling sleepy during class. But when the teachers will conduct a teamwork activities, we immediately feel excited. Does anybody feel that too? I know that some of you here may think that group work is also biased. Yes, in some point, you're right. But if your leader is responsible enough to take charge of your teams, there are only two outcomes of that. Will your team will fail or succeed? It doesn't always about the member. It's also to the leader. And how will the leader convince and manage the team? There is always the smartest among the team. If there are some problem in math that need to be solved, they're always the one who solved the problem for them. Well, in this case, it is so biased. But there are some ways to make this better. Do you know how? Well, the smartest one can teach the whole team on how to solve the problem. Well, we can conclude that their task will be done as soon as possible. That's what we call teamwork. Opposition team, are you 100% sure that teamwork or groupings might not go well? Actually, it improves the creativity of a child, skills help improve our leadership, and to understand more about the topic. And why would you say that group work is a waste of time? Well, it is a part of learning. Never judge the good ones if you never know their importance. According to Ms. Tampak, group work is the best way to learn math. And teamwork divides the task and multiplies the success. This is the reason that group work is the best way to learn math.
Let us now hear the third speaker of the opposition, Mr. Reverend J. Lehman.
Thank you, Ms. Chairperson. The government speakers have stood before us today in an attempt to convince us that group work is the best way to learn math. My colleagues and I, have representing the opposition, have clearly shown that the case presented is with merit. The first speaker basically said that the resolution should fail because, first, time-consuming. Second, the children have no individual thinking. And third, creativity has been stopped. Whereas my colleague and I believe that the case boils down to unequal participation. A case clearly not proven or sustained by Mr. Estrella, who said that the case singing, role-play, and dancing that includes in group work are helpful. But how do singing, dancing, and role-play relates in math? Remember, mathematics is more than equations. Here are my points why group work is not the best way to learn math. First, it wastes time. Yes, group works are fun, but it wastes our time. What is the purpose of our quizzes? To evaluate if children really understand the lesson. It could be better if the teachers conduct direct teaching associated with quiz and having games sometimes for fun, rather than group works. According to Mrs. Joy Pasqua, a mathematics teacher of GS Hispanic Integrated School, said that practice like answering quizzes is the most effective way, not group works. Second, people need to go at different speeds. When doing group works, it is obvious and usual that not all of the members understand the lesson. There are other members that don't learn as quick as others, and left behind that ultimately didn't learn anything at all. When compared to individual activity, children has to must focus and understand properly. Mathematics is different from other subjects. It is much harder, so the teacher and pupil must work each other and not working by groups. Now I ask you, what will you choose? Group works that waste time or direct teaching method that improves education in mathematics for the better future? This is the best way and the best reason why the resolution must fail.
We have heard both teams. Speakers have given their points. Let us now have it to the judges to consider the verdict. Good morning and thank you.
Thank you, speakers. Congratulations for a job well done. Okay, let's give an awesome, greatly appreciated clap. Everybody, ready? Start. Great, great, greatly appreciated. Great, great, greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. So we have heard the side of each group, the opposition team as well as the proposition team. So this time I would like to ask from the audience to give their insights, their side, or are they in favor of the opposition team or in the proposition team? So let me have from the audience. Yes. First question is that what have we learned in our activity today or to our speakers? Yes, Rene?
I agree to Miss Jar's point said a while ago. I learned from her that individual works is so boring and most of the students feel sleepy during classes. And I also learned from her that group works improves our creativity, skills, and improves our leadership with others. I even enjoy many group activities. Group activities are fun, effective, and exciting. Miss Arce convinced me because she said, never judge the good ones if you don't know their importance. Therefore, I conclude that the group works is the best way that we teach math. Thank you.
Okay, give a hand to Rene. Very good. Oh, another one? Yes, Miss Christine?
In my own opinion, I agree with the proposition team. Because group work improves our communication. When people are involved in a problem or people are involved in finding a solution, they will know and why that particular solution was chosen. Also, people with knowledge relevant to the problem can communicate that knowledge directly if they participate in solving the problem.
Okay. Very good, Miss Christine, for such a wonderful idea. Yes, Mr. Simons?
The motion is, be it resolved that group work is the best way to learn math. I agree with the proposition team, especially with Miss De Arce. It's because when you go direct teaching, you go like like that. But when it comes to group work, you'll be excited. You'll learn to communicate more. And here's my opinion: if you have a group mate that is smarter than everyone else, and he's a
assign as the leader, you may also help because you may also know something. Yeah, that's what, and you can share it to every single one of your group mates. So that is my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. 3 awesome claps. Start. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it creates collaboration according to Simons. Yes, another one. We have Samuel.
I agree to what Ms. Young said that if you put students into groups, many of the hardworking students do most of the job while the lazy students do nothing and still receive the same grade.
So, are you in the opposition? Yes, okay. 3 claps for Samuel. Then we also have the special guest from the grade 5 class, Miss Hannah.
I agree with the opposition team because all of us have the chance to be unique. All of us have the chance to be creative. All of us must be ourselves. We must be individual. When we work together, all our suggestions will be mixed. They will produce different arguments. So, I think that working in individual ways is better than being in group works.
Okay, very good. And we have also Pauline.
Yes, I also agree with the opposition team. I also encountered that when I was in grade 4 in Math Olympics. I was dragged down with my team. Their answer was 25 centavos, but my answer was 25 centavos. You can be unique. You don't have to agree with others. If you're in a group, then their answer is not like yours, they're different. Then you have to argue with them. So if your answer is correct and their answer is not, then you will be dragged down with them.
Okay, so thank you very much, Miss Pauline. And we have one from the grade 6 class, Mr. Clint Di Pamayo.
I agree with the proposition team. As what they have said, it exposes shy people. And you can learn well in groups. And working in groups, it's not boring at all. So I agree with them.
So you are in the proposition team. Okay? And the last one, the last but not the least, Mr. Chico.
I learned that when you're in a group, you may learn many things like teamwork, cooperation, you can make new friends, and many things. But how can you learn that you don't understand not asking your friends? How can you not understand it without asking your friends?
Okay. How can you understand if you're not going to ask your friends? So it means sometimes it's not fair to all the members of the group. Okay, so very well said. Let's give a hand to ourselves. 5 awesome claps. Start now. Okay, so let me share also my own insight about our resolution or motion for today's debate. So, productive group work creates collaborative learning, a model where all students contribute. In order for group work to be effective, teacher must spend extra time creating a valuable group work that lends itself to a fair method of assessment. Congratulations once again. So let me have also the insights, the comments and suggestions of one of the judges. We have Teacher Beverly H. Pagayan, Master Teacher 1 and a Grade 6 Chairman. A round of applause, please.
Good morning, grade 6.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay, I am amazed of how you conduct your debate this morning. And we know that debate is one of the best approaches in teaching. How do you feel about it? Is it difficult? Engaging, di ba? Okay. So, indeed, you have developed different skills in the debate. And I hope that one of these days, we can have also our own debate in Filipino. I hope so. What can you say about that? So, to the participants, my respect. To all of you, you have done a great job. Very well done. The best so far. And I hope our guests, the grade 5, and also other pupils, my 4 pupils in 6 Pagayon, even in a short time, you learned something today. So thank you very much for inviting us. God bless.
Okay, Teacher Babs really deserve a sped clap. Ready? Start. Sped! Okay, thank you so much. So, this time, we will now award the best speaker for today's debate in our math class. Are you excited? Yes! Again, are you excited? Yes! So, let me call in one of the judges, Teacher Bebs Pagayon, Master Teacher 1, Teacher Bebs, to announce our best speaker to award.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the result of the debate this morning. For the best presenter, we have math. We have Michelle Diarce. Teacher M and Teacher Grace Ipianco to award the medal. The math team, best team for math is also the proposition team. Congratulations.
We all deserve a great clap. 5 claps, go! And this ends our debate for this morning. Thank you and God bless.